Hello everyone. So today we're actually going to be going over the stringtie portion of the hisat2 protocol. So where we're starting at is on this section. Last time we left off with actually creating these SAM files and creating the sorted BAM files. And interesting thing is that this section, in order to continue on with the stringtie portion, uses the sorted BAM files, the indexed ones, or the ones that are accompanied by an index. So I created a script just so it could run through and make everything at once. And essentially what we're doing here is on all these we're calling the program, and then over here, as you can see, we are calling our main gene, and that's for all of them, of course, and we keep that in chromosome X data genes. There's our chromosome X GTF file, and then we have our output, so -O, and that is going to be so it's going to be a separate one for each file, and it's going to be under GTF files. So under my hisat2, I kind of sorted everything out by the type of file it is and when I extract it or when I make it. So we have over here at GTF files, I actually ran through this once before, and we get all these guys right here, GTF files. And then finally we're going to be using our sorted BAM file. So that's everything that's actually required in order to make this top portion run, so that we can output our GTF files. Once we have our GTF files, we are going to merge the transcripts from all the samples. Now originally the package that it came with just a file that was called a merge list, and that's where all the names of our genes were, but we can go, or our transcripts, sorry, we can go over here to where it came with it. It's under my chromosome data and merge list. Originally it came without my locations for where my GTF files were, so I actually had to manipulate this and add the location. It would only work if the merge list is in the same location as GTF files, but I found it easier just to, instead of moving it around, just adding the file location. So we did that. We do stringtie merge. We're calling once again the chromosome X GTF, and we're outputting this stringtie merge.gtf with the help of this merge list.txt. And you can, I already did that, but I'm gonna show that this runs once again, and following the path I put it in GTF files, if I'm not mistaken. And there it is. So the final section for the stringtie portion is actually doing an estimation of abundances, transcript abundances, and table counts for ball gown. So what we did here is we called the program once again, and we called our merged GTF file, stringtie merged. And then we wanted to output these separate chromosome X.GTF files into these separate files within a directory called ball gown. So what I did is essentially I came over here, went to ball gown, made all these different directories, and I ran it once on its own just to make sure that it worked. So once we had that set up, And this actually runs off of the BAM files once again. So it requires the BAM file and the merge to GTF in order to output these separate files into each individual directory. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. Let's try that again just in case. Okay. So I save that, and I can actually leave it in the background. I'll just open up a new one. I can do clear, and we'll start off with a separate one. I can change directory. I like to stay in my hisat2 directory just because that's where I've been testing out all this stuff, make sure it works. And what I do is, it is a bash file, and its name is a string type portion. So I'll go over here and I'll put bash string type portion dot shell. So yeah, just tab in order to fill in the rest of it, and then we click enter. Now it's running, so we'll let it run for now, and hopefully there's no errors. So I've named one of these files incorrectly. So let's see what we gotta do. Oh, here we go. So right at the end. So let's 204916. So I won't run it again later, just to not kill too much of your guys' time, but let's see what we got. So we were supposed to output something under GTF files. So there we got all our GTF files. Okay, and then that was for that section. And then we were supposed to output something to a file to merge the transcripts from all samples. So that's this guy right here, and that's supposed to get output under GTF files as well. So stringtie merge.gtf. And then our last output was for transcript abundance to use on ball gown. So here's ball gown, and it's supposed to spit it out into different directories. So under my hisat2 ball gown, and we'll pick up a few of these. So there's that one, there's that one, and it looks like this last one is not here. So what we're gonna do real quick, just to run it, is we'll just run it on its own in the terminal, so we're not missing any files. Just let that go for a second. And hopefully it works this time, because I did get the name right. So 204916. 204916. So now let's check it out. And we got our file. So that worked. So, well, thank you very much, and we'll be seeing the next section next time.